Good to see you again. I got a great story to tell you today. This is one of the first preachers in India that we ever worked with. His name is Chirajan Babu. His number is 969. Let me get right into his story. He's a great guy. Every time I go to India, I get to spend time with him. He's always such a blessing. He's getting old now, though. He says, Samisragutam is a tiny village in the state of Andhra Pradesh, having a population of nearly 10,000 people. You know, the town our office is in is considered a town. It's the county seat. We got about 3,000 people. He said a village of 10,000 people. Our village is famous for its rice fields. We grow rice twice a year. All our village looks very green when the fields are in full swing before cutting crops. And listen, those of you who maybe served in Vietnam, you know what I'm talking about. There is nothing as beautiful as a rice paddy that's ready to be harvested, just as green as it can be. It almost hurts your eyes to look at it. It's so beautiful. The color of the green is just incredible. So I can understand what he means when he says his fields are beautiful. He says, as you know, India is full of Hindu people, non-Christians. Christians only make up about 2% of India. There are 8 temples in our village, 8 Hindu temples. Now, let me just stop and say these are old statistics. At this time, Christianity was considered to be only about 2% of the population. Today, 2016, the estimates range anywhere from 13% to 25% Christian. Now, by Christian, I mean they name Christ. They don't worship Hindu gods. So you can see that much progress has been made in India over the last 20 years or so. And in another 20 years, it'll be a Christian country if we keep up at the same pace we're going now. Hope you'll help us to accomplish that. He says, I used to work in a rice mill. I was leading a good life with my family and children. One day when I went in the truck along with the rice bags to the nearby city, our truck had an accident on the way. Myself and the driver were admitted to the hospital with severe injuries. The mill owner came to the hospital, but he didn't give me any help. I needed blood and was even close to death, but the mill owner wouldn't help me. At that time, Brother Kumar came to visit me, and he helped me. I received Christ through the preaching of Brother Kumar. I quit my job in the rice mill because of the unfaithful men who would not even help me, though I had worked for them for 2 decades. I slowly started a small church in my village, teaching the people what the pastor had taught me. We worked very hard to raise money to buy some bamboo and palm leaves for the church. Slowly people came to our church and the number has increased. I led more than 100 people to Christ in my church. The government came and removed my prayer hall because they were jealous to see many people accepting Christ. I spent all my money, all my belongings, and all my earnings for the building or for building this prayer hall, and I lost everything. But still I've got faith in God that He will supply my needs. Now we're having a regular Sunday worship in an open place. Now this was a testimony that was written about 25 years ago. Since that time, he's had 842 people come to Christ, baptized 721 of them, 86%, 87%. He's evangelized 66 villages and has started 31 churches on his own. Of course, he has a number of young men that he's trained for the ministry who take over these churches as he pastors them or starts them and then moves on to another village to start another church. Tremendous guy. Chirajan Babu, number 969, easy number for you to remember. Hey, why don't you take a moment, follow the link at the end of the video, see what more you might learn about him, read some of his reports on our website, and if you're interested in helping him with prayer, he needs it every day. If you're interested in helping him financially, you'll see clearly how you can do that. We'll see you next time with another great story.